What's going on, everybody? Halo Drummer here yet again with another Rewind Rumble reaction. This one, Broly from, I'm assuming, the Dragon Ball Super version. It says 3D Dragon Ball Super Battle Animation, so I'm assuming it's the Dragon Ball Super version because the Z version and the Super version are completely different. And not to mention, only one is canon. Versus Kratos from God of War. And I know I'm Dragon Ball biased, but I honestly have no idea how Kratos could lose this. Broly's a beast. He's definitely an animal. And if he does win and they find a way to make him win, I'll still be happy and I'll be satisfied. But Kratos tanks gods. It was the same as, if hopefully you watched, I'll put a link up at the end of the video, since I'm learning how to do that with my editing skills, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, when Kratos took on Dante. Yeah, I just don't... Kratos tanks gods. So I honestly don't know how Broly could win, but let's see what happens.
Fueled by anger and powered with rage, both of these warriors have battled some of the universe's strongest beings and lived to tell the tale. We have Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, versus Kratos, the God of War. Will Kratos have Broly's head, or will Broly turn the God of War into the God of L's? Today, we find that out. Today, we rewind
Broly versus
Rumble.
Asura, that was also a good one.
Before you judge Kratos as some menacing, cold-blooded killer, he was actually once a normal family man who cared about raising his family and ensuring their safety. But then Ares, the previous God of War, tricked Kratos into killing his wife and child. This pissed off Kratos to the point of wanting to seek revenge against the entire Greek pantheon of deities. Kratos starts off as a demigod, being the son of Zeus and brother of Hercules, but soon becomes the full God of War. And before you judge Broly as some menacing, cold-blooded killer, he was actually once a child who just wanted a normal life. But luckily, or unluckily for him, he was born as the legendary Super Saiyan of Universe 7, a Saiyan warrior of tremendous power that appeared once every 1,000 years. This made King Vegeta jealous that his own son wasn't the legendary Super Saiyan, so he sent Broly away to a frontier planet. During his stay on this planet, he encountered a giant creature known as Ba. Broly would constantly spar with this creature until the day Broly's dad shot his ear. Fast forward years later, Broly and his dad are taken to Frieza, who is interested in Broly's potential and drafts them into his army in exchange for giving Broly's dad the means of killing Prince Vegeta. Now that the quick origins of why both of these dudes ended up angry and mad at everyone are out of the way, let's talk about what they can do. Though Broly might actually have a shot of calming down in the future with the way the movie ended, but that's a story for a different day. Like many of Zeus's children, Kratos is gifted with superhuman strength, endurance, durability, and power. Kratos is strong enough to lift and push skyscraper-sized bosses, and can survive many heavy impact stabbings and otherwise fatal blows. Like many other Dragon Ball characters, Broly is able to manipulate ki. This allows him to fly and launch energy attacks at his foes. Some examples of his ki attacks are the Eraser Cannon, a green energy ball which does a lot more damage than a basic ki blast. Broly can also launch a barrage of Eraser Cannons in order to hit with as much force as he possibly could. With every god Kratos kills, he gains a new weapon or ability for his arsenal. His full arsenal includes, but is not limited to, the Blades of Athena, Olympus, and Exile, which are all chained blades that Kratos can whip around and stab enemies from a distance. The Boots of Hermes, which gives him super speed, fast enough to run up walls. Things like the Bow of Apollo and Wings of Icarus give Kratos the ability of flight and projectile attacks. Broly's most powerful form is his Super Saiyan Berserker, aka Legendary Super Saiyan form. It is an extremely rare and massively powerful form. It allowed Broly to keep up with Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, and while Broly
He didn't keep up with Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. He kept up with Super Saiyan Gogeta, but once Gogeta went blue, he beat the shit out of Broly. So let's kill that misconception.
The fact that he could both keep up with and forced Goku and Vegeta into needing that form is a true testament of Broly's power. While Kratos is really powerful and mighty, he can be fooled and manipulated. I mean, the dude with little effort was tricked into killing his own wife and child. Even when he reached god status, he was easily fooled countless times by the likes of Zeus and other gods, and with enough force, Kratos can be killed and sent to the afterlife. As for Broly's weaknesses, his biggest one is his lack of experience. While he has some experience sparring with Ba in his early days, this is extremely concerning if he's going to fight someone who kills, battles, and trains on the daily. Broly mostly fights out of emotion, which his rage helps his raw power, but it makes him tactically predictable and overall skill is underdeveloped compared to someone, say, like Goku or Vegeta.
And now, let's get ready for the fight. This battle will take place on Earth, and remember, there is no prep time. Let the battle begin!
I'm sure it'll be pretty even at first. That's just how they always work out. But yeah, I just don't see how Broly can win this. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This dude is known for throwing swerves.
Ready? Rumble!
There's that. Broly does learn while he fights. But Kratos already has skilled hand and he beats up gods. So, but we'll see what happens.
Little punk. I'm a demon! Take this! Yeah! Die! This can't be!
See, I feel like they're mixing in the new Broly with the old Broly. The old Broly talked shit, the new Broly didn't.
What the hell was that?
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna need to hear how this happened, but I guess it is what it is.
Hopefully you enjoyed that.
I really didn't think that Broly would win. I'm happy that he did win, because Dragon Ball all day. But, yeah, I'm gonna need some detailed explanation on this one. About the fight, not stuff that they could have done. Not that hypothetical bullshit that he's always usually on.
Is the victor. Kratos' best bet is having an impressive skill edge over Broly, since Broly has very little fighting experience, but statistically speaking, Broly is just so superior that this skill gap can be quite easily overcome.
Oh man, excuse me.
Kratos is on par with the God of Light, which gives Kratos very impressive FTL feats for reaction and combat speed, but FTL feats would be child's play for someone like Broly, as he has MFTL plus speed feats, being able to keep up with and react to Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. Kratos' strength is on par with your...
He wasn't reacting to Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta. he was more just trying to stay alive. I'm not sure how much of a reaction that was, because Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta was whooping his ass.
Gander, who was the only giant to ever survive a battle with Thor. Thor is stated to be the most powerful of the Norse gods in the God of War universe. He was able to destroy an army of giants all by himself, with only one being left as the survivor. Each giant at minimum should have large multi-continent levels of strength, which could easily make Thor well above planet level. Kratos flirting with planet level is quite impressive for himself, but it's quite laughable for someone like Broly, who can trade blows with a universe buster and survive attacks from one. Broly really wouldn't need a whole lot of skill to simply overwhelm Kratos with power and speed. And sure, there is God of War lore Kratos, which is much more powerful than gameplay Kratos, but we gotta start small and somewhere, and that's what rematches are for. So if you want to see a rematch between
So you started small with Kratos, but you went straight to the top of the mountain with Broly. That doesn't make any sense, but it is what it is. I'll take that. I'll take that W for Dragon Ball's sake, but I just, like you said, the lower Kratos, I guess, is stronger. You should have fucking used that one. That would have made this a much more suspenseful fight. But in any event, it is what it is. On to the next time when I have time. So until then, peace.